What is down, everybody? It is your main course, Little Pancake, and welcome back to another tier list video. Have you ever been to a gas station? I have. I've been to one quite a few times. I've been to quite a few of them quite a few times. So if you ever gone on like a road trip, right? It doesn't have to be like a week-long road trip or something, but if you've ever driven a long ways, right? You usually have to stop at a gas station to get gas, pee, or get a snack, or all three. That's when you know you did good, when you stop, pee, get a snack, get a drink, fill up on gas, complete it all in one stop. It's cool. But gas station snacks, they hit different. Depends on how long you've been out on the road. But if you've been out on the road for a while and you stop at a gas station, it's this whole rack of all these little snacks, candies and stuff, and you're just like, ah. So today we're going to be rating gas station snacks. So it's not, of course, all of the snacks that are at a gas station. This is a very condensed list, but I'm going to do my best to include everything. The first thing on the list is bugles. Right here, these things. You know what a bugle is. You put them on your fingers and you look like a witch, right? At least that's what I did. Or Wolverine or whatever. They are, if I'm being honest, I'm not a huge fan of bugles. Pretty much the only plus of having bugles is that you can put them on your fingers. I mean, they're salty, and that's pretty much their only attribute. I'm gonna throw them C tier because they're not bad. You know, there's worse things. Alright, now we have Sour Patch Kids. Sour Patch Kids are very good. Some people, like, love Sour Patch Kids, and I'm not about that. I think they're good. I don't love them. A tier. And now we have these things. These gummy sharks. I used to love these. Okay, this used to be, like, my favorite thing to get, right? Is just a bag of those gummy sharks. I'm going to group in all of the, like, gummy items, the gas station brand. Like, when you walk into a Sheetz, and there's just like all the gummies that are Sheetz brand. I'm just gonna group all those into this one, and I'm gonna put it at S tier. Oh, so delicious. Alright, they are just great. They're kind of, you know, stale. They kind of taste like cardboard sometimes, but they're still amazing. And now we have Reese's Cups, but we're just gonna group all the Reese's products together. If you watched my candy bar tier list, it was a long time ago. I'm going to try to find it and put it up in that corner over there. I love Reese's. Reese's Cups, delicious. Okay, I love Reese's Cups. And I like most other Reese's products. Reese's Pieces, I really like those. Mini Reese's Cups are delicious. I don't think I've ever had a Reese's Fast Break bar, but I'm going to throw an S tier if we're talking about all the Reese's products. Okay, and now we have the coveted Oreo. A lot of people really like Oreos. I am not a huge fan of Oreos, if I'm being honest. They're good, but I don't love them. You know what I'm saying? And we're supposedly at a gas station right now. Where are we gonna get milk to dip our Oreos in? We could do it, but you'd have to get a bottle of milk, then you'd have to get a cup, and then you have to pour it in the cup, and then you're in the car, because you're not just going to sit at the gas station and eat Oreos. So you're in the car, you're trying to dip your Oreos, you spill your milk all over the place, your sister gets mad at you, your mom smacks you across the face, and then you smell like milk the rest of the day. So, B tier. Alright, now we have Fritos. I'm just going to group all the Fritos together in this one, like I did with the gummies and the Reese's. My favorite Frito is the honey barbecue twist. Regular Fritos are good. I'll probably going to throw Fritos A tier. The chili cheese Fritos are surprisingly good as well. And now we have Cool Ranch Doritos. There are regular Doritos on this list as well, a little ways down, so we're not going to group it all together. I like Cool Ranch Doritos. Don't love them. I think I'm going to throw them C tier. And sometimes I'll crave them. Like, every now and then I'll get like, man, I could really go for some Cool Ranch Doritos. But usually they're like, eh. And now we have Lemon Head. I do like Lemon Heads. I like sour. Really big fan of sour. I'm going to throw Lemon Heads A tier. They're pretty solid, especially if you're on the road, because you don't have to, like, if you're driving, because you just suck on them, you don't have to look down and pick up a chip and, oh no, there's a semi-truck! Okay, now we have Ruffles. Again, I'm going to group all the Ruffles together, like all the different kinds of Ruffles together. I'm not a huge fan of Ruffle chips. I'd rather have a regular chip. I'm honestly going to throw Ruffles in D tier. I know like a lot of people really like Ruffle chips. I just don't. Now we have Lay's potato chips. Again, gonna group all the Lay's chips together, except for the barbecue chips. It'll make sense later. I like Lay's more than Ruffles, of course. I'm gonna throw it B tier. Again, it's hard to eat on the road, and then like you get salt all over yourself. Does that happen to everyone else? Like, is that an annoyance to you? Like when you're eating chips and you get salt and chip crumbs all over yourself? Or is that just me? And now we have Goldfish. I do like Goldfish, I will say. The flavor blasted cheddar is the best, in my opinion, because it gets all over your fingers and it's like... I would say it's a solid A tier. Goldfish is a very well-rounded snack, and they're not that bad for you either. A lot of these snacks are really bad for you health-wise. Goldfish are not horrible for you. Okay, next up is beef jerky. This is a staple in every gas station, right? You don't really get beef jerky anywhere else other than gas stations. Really big fan of beef jerky, I will say. Now, sometimes beef jerky can be too, like, fatty and gristly and stuff, and it's just chewy and it's not very good. But if you find good beef jerky, you're onto something. Alright, you did something right. Probably gonna throw beef jerky in A tier, honestly. We got a lot in A tier. This next one's not going in A tier, though. Swedish fish. I'm a big fan of Swedish fish. Alright, I really like Swedish fish. S tier. A very nostalgic thing for me is Swedish fish and hot root beer. I had that once before. I remember it well. It's nostalgia, alright? But Swedish fish are really good because they get all stuck in your teeth and it kind of hurts, but in a good way. Okay, next up we have Jawbreaker. I haven't had a Jawbreaker in a long time. I used to have these a lot. Like, I used to eat these quite often. Not a huge fan, though, because they make your tongue, like, raw. I really liked them when I was a little kid because the color changed. Like, it was white on the outside, then you'd lick it a little bit, and it'd be blue, and then you lick it a little bit, and then it'd be green, and then you lick it a little bit, and then it's red. And that was cool to me. So I was like, how'd they do that? Yeah, D tier. Honestly, not a big fan. And then we have Laffy Taffy. I really like Laffy Taffy. It's also a nostalgia thing because I used to get it when I would go to the doctor because I did such a good job because I was such a good kid. They'd be like, oh, you did so good today. Have some Laffy Taffy. But banana is the best Laffy Taffy flavor. Don't come at me, alright? Hands down. Jeez Louise. Shouldn't have done that. I'm gonna throw Laffy Taffy B tier. And now we have barbecue chips. My favorite chip. One of my favorite chips. Barbecue chips. I really like barbecue chips. I'm gonna throw barbecue chips in A tier. Not quite S tier. Very good. And that's pretty much all I have to say about that. Okay, next up is Cheez-Its. I know, we all like Cheez-Its. Okay, everybody likes Cheez-Its. Who doesn't like Cheez-Its? We're gonna throw Cheez-Its in A tier. Cheez-Its are very solid. Again, kind of a healthier choice. Kind of like Goldfish. They're cheesy. They're just good. They're salty. It's a good combination. Okay, now we have chocolate-covered pretzels. I do like chocolate-covered pretzels, and I have to sneeze. But I am a fan of chocolate-covered pretzels. Not a huge fan. I'm gonna throw them B tier. They're not like my favorite thing in the world, but they're decent. And next up, for some odd, unknown reason, we have Skinny Pop. This is gonna be a F tier. Why would you try to make popcorn healthy? The only reason we like popcorn is because there's salt and butter on it. If you take the salt and the butter away, then it's just corn. That's not a snack, that's a vegetable. Alright, and now we have Doritos. Probably B tier. I think they're better than the Cool Ranch Doritos, but I don't think they're quite like E tier or anything. For me, I'm not a huge fan. They're good, but they're not amazing. Next up is the Cadbury Caramello. Basically just a chocolate with caramel inside of it. I'll throw it, probably C tier, honestly. It's nothing special, really. And next up we have Bottle Caps Candy. This isn't exactly what it says on the list, but I'm pretty sure it's the same thing. Bottle Caps Candy is delicious. Okay, they're great. They taste kind of like chalk, but they're still amazing. I'll throw it S tier because I really like them. Next up is the whatchamacallit. This is alright, you know, peanut flavored crisps and caramel. It's alright. I'm gonna throw it B tier. It's decent. It's not great. Alright, next up we have Haribo Twin Snake. They're gonna be A tier. Haribo gummies are very good. Okay, I like them because they're harder. That's why a lot of people don't like it, but that's why I like it, is because they're kind of harder. I like my gummies to have a hard consistency, so I have to really put some work into eating those. And the last thing on the list is combos. I really like combos. I do. The cheddar cheese with the pretzel, the pizza. I really like all of them. The combos are an S tier. Another gas station staple, and that's going to finish out the tier list for us, is let me know what you would change in the comments below. Put it down there. Just let me know. Be like, hey, Skinny Pop is the best. Thank you so much for watching. Really do appreciate it. If you like the video, please like the video. If you really like the video, please subscribe. If you're already subscribed, thank you. You're cool. Have a great day. I'll see all y'all later.